Hi. I've been a little crazy in my head, I don't know why. Maybe it's because you took my mental health and said goodbye. You churned it up like butter, made some cake and said it's pie. Then told me take a bite, pretend that everything is right. You covered up my eyes and kept on asking why I'm blind. Putting fire next to gas, then telling me that I gaslight. I'm late when I'm on time. When I'm sad you say I whine. When I'm happy you'll ignite to make sure my joy's denied. My joy's denied. Maybe it's my fault for letting their toxins into my depth. Should've followed my heart but not the whole chest. Should've gave them pause but held them to the rest. I knew my flaws would become a weakness when they aimed at all the time. Should've felt those teeth bite down in the deepness. Where your goal was to suck me dry, you were a
vampire, 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 chewing on my bones. Not the type to give a damn if you left nothing to go. But you're vampire, 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 eating on my hope. Bearing down upon my blood till there's nothing but stone. Nothing but stone. Nothing but stone. Nothing but stone. Nothing but stone.
Wait, no. That's not how this goes. You don't get to speak for me like I don't already know. I see the patterns, feel the shifts. Every time I try to breathe, you tighten up your grip. You call it truth, I call it theft. You took my voice and spoke what's left. You make me question every step, like I'm the problem I never kept. What if it's deeper than we admit? What if the wound is placed that lives? You open the door, don't know what got in. Now it's not leaving, it's wearing your skin. You beg to be seen, you beg to be heard. Now every thought twists to the shape of your words. It doesn't shout, it distorts and observes. It feeds on the doubt that you try to conserve. You gave it a name, now answers for you. You tried to escape, now it's part of the view. Part of the view.
Too late, too late, too late, too late. You let me inside, now I'm stitched in your veins. I don't need a disguise. I don't knock, I reside. I don't leave, I survive. Every scream that you bury, yeah, I keep it alive. Vampire, 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 this body's my throne. You were never alone. You were never on your own. On your own. On your own. On your own.
Get out my head, you don't belong in this place. You don't get to wear me, you don't get my name. You showed up the moment I started to break. Now you're sitting inside me as if you're here to stay. I never invited you into my space. You fed off the fear, the pain. Now every reflection got something misplaced. I don't even know if I'm me or just a shade.
Say I don't belong, but I've been here for years. Every word you swallowed, every uncried tear, every time you stayed when you should have disappeared. I was built in the dark while you hide from your fears. You don't get to act like I'm something brand new. I am the part of your mind you never went through. You call me a monster, I call it the truth. I grew out the cracks that were left there.
Why do I feel like you're taking control? Like I'm losing parts of myself that I thought I could hold. Every step that I take, every thought that I know, feels like you're right there trying to make it your own. I'm not just a vessel, I'm the host. I won't let you turn me into something that you own. If you're really part of me buried below, then I'll dig you out. I won't leave you alone.
You can dig if you want. You can try and expose, but I'm not something separate. I'm sewn in your bones. You don't bite me by force. You don't win by control. You're the part of me that just doesn't know.